are here at NAB Show 2022. We have the cable cam system, the robotic system, the IO Builder software. We have some nice underwater lighting, underwater housings for cameras. Let me introduce all of those devices. First of all, we have the robotic system here. It's an industrial robotic arm. We provide base for that. We manufacture accessories like camera mounts, focus control. We are providing the software for controlling those robots as well. Here is the basic setup, which shows what we can control with the software. So we have a turntable here, and we have a DMX Light at the back. So we can control both of them, and we have some SFX here. So basically, IO Builder is controlling the robot directly, and it takes the movement information from Cinema 4D. This is an animation application. It's similar to Blender, 3D Studio Max, or Maya. This solution was the fastest to program movement for robotic usage. We are streaming the position data from Cinema 4D to IO Builder, and IO Builder calculates the trajectory for the robots online, so it's all happening in real time. So here we have our booth scanned. So we used just a LiDAR scanner here to make a 3D representation of our booth, and we are using this as a reference. So we have our robotic arm here, the turntable, and the DMX lighting. So we select the camera right here in C4D, drag it, and move it around like this. So it happens in real time. I don't need to round trip the movement information. We can do the framing just like that. We are targeting the camera towards a point which is set to that table's center point. So basically, I'm just moving the camera up and down, and it constantly tracks that point, so it's automatic. And it also pulls the focus. We have a timeline. We can drop down keyframes or set keyframes, and that's basically how the motion programming is done. We have here the turntable, so I'm going to zoom it in. And I can choose the rotation tool here in C4D, and I can rotate it just like that. So I'm dragging the virtual turntable in Cinema 4D, rotate it with the rotation tool, and the real object follows it. We can keyframe this also. We have a DMX Light here set up. It's an RGB light, so I can change the intensity of the lighting, even the color, and we can keyframe it along with the movement. Afterwards, we finished with the motion programming in Cinema 4D. We can confirm the framing, so I can grab the playhead here, and I can seek through the animation, just like holding the playhead with the mouse and scrubbing it around. We have 3 seconds of timeline, and I can set the playback rate with a knob on the Midi Controller, so we can use a Midi Controller here. I'm turning the knob and it speeds up the movement. So let's say I set the playback rate to 4x or 400%. Because of the timeline is 3 seconds long, at 400% the movement will be less than 1 second. And I start to play it back. The other thing what we can use here is synchronizing SFX. So there are a lot of food commercials which needs to have some SFX rigs regulated by pneumatic valves, electromagnets, and so. Because of the camera motion is so fast, we need to trigger the SFX also. For example, we have a bowl of milk and we would like to drop some fruits or cereals into it. We need to move the camera very fast, orbiting around the bowl, and for that we need to synchronize when we want to drop the fruit or the cereal to catch the moment when the particle is just falling into the milk and have the motion in the right position. For demonstration purposes, we have here a basic ledge door. So it's a 3D printed, very basic, but it shows what we can do with it. And as soon I start playing it back, hit the play button, it releases the door. The other interesting part here is this screen's content is rendered in real time. If you take a look from that perspective, it looks off, so it's just weird. Okay, but if you take a look on that monitor, the perspective will be correct. We know where the camera is, and we are feeding the camera position through IO Builder to Unreal Engine in real time. Another great toy what we have here at Special Grip today is the CableCam 3D Systems demo board. So we have this for education and demoing purposes, so it's a fully functional board. It's also controlled by our IO Builder software. We have here 4 ropes with fiber integrated into the cables, so we can use those for transmitting video feed and controlling the camera head. One operator operates the position of the cable cam and the other controls the camera usually. And we have a nice 3D visualization back on that monitor, so if I move the cable cam around, it will show the real-time position of the dolly. So we can change the perspective, so we can have a better understanding what's going on if you don't have any visuals on the actual cable cam. We also have here some nice underwater housings. We can go 30 meters deep with it. We can use this for film cameras. We can fit in the lens control also. We can use anamorphic lenses, zoom lenses, telephoto lenses, and wide-angle lenses as well. So this is the flat window, and we have the dome one. For wide angles, all the control cables are going in, so you have full control from above. You can adjust the balance like this. We have a field monitor, water resistant too. We can fit a lot of type of cameras. We have mounts for different types of cameras. So this is for Sony Venice, Phantom Flex 4K, but we have camera mounts for the most popular cameras. And the reason is why using those, because we want to center the lens position to the port center. Besides the underwater camera housings, we have an underwater lighting here. So it's a spot lamp, and we can put down to 30 meters also, just like the underwater housing for the cameras. We have 5 LED chips in it, 600 watts each, cold white, warm white, red, green and blue.